Mr. John Ken. I can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Good day, Mr. Yamin. So, without much ado, good day to everyone that is on this call. We are going to be having a great session today because we have with us Mr. Yamin Mohammed, who is the representative from lottiefiles and is going to be walking us through the nitty gritties of how we are going to integrate lottiefiles animation in our designs. So I urge everyone on this call to follow through, as this will be a hands-on session, and make sure that we make proper use of today's meeting. Once again, Mr. Yamin is the global and lead partnership for lottiefiles and is a big gun. So he's going to walking us through all we need to know about integrating lottie files with our Figma designs and how we can make our animation pop. So I'll be handing over to you right now, Mr. Yamin, to walk us through what you have for us today.
Right. Give me a sec. Just gonna set it up. And okay, let me share my screen. It's visible, right? All good.
Yes, yes, we can see your screen.
All right. Cool. All right. So hi guys. So my name is Yamin, and just before I start the presentation, just a little bit of introduction about our coolest feature right now, which is out. It is the Figma to Lottie. So this little video is gonna give you guys the introduction about Figma to Lottie. So, just before we go into the cool stuff and the demo, just gonna give a little bit of introduction about myself and, of course, the company behind the motion platform that is making motion enabled to everyone. So, my name is Yamin, and I run global partnerships at lottiefiles. I'm also a part-time designer as well, and also a motion designer as well. So, motion speaks very deeply to me, and I'm just really glad to be here to give you guys this presentation about why Lottie Files is focusing on motion. So imagine this sentence. A bouncing Mickey Mouse head is smiling and facing right. He winks as neon colored confetti passes through behind him. Then he blinks. Now, I guess everyone would be imagining different things, but what if all of this can be made pretty simple with one animation? And the reason why this works better than the sentence is because motion evokes emotion. Motion helps products to connect people in a very new way, and it helps to communicate with people even better. And the reason why is that motion is the universal language. It's a language that every single person can understand. If this duck was not moving, I hope that everyone can see. If it's not moving, we probably would have different ideas of what it's trying to communicate. But the moment we have that motion, we know that the duck is walking, it's walking straight, and it's making a lot of messages to everyone. So this is if you're a product designer and if you are going to try to convince your boss like why motion can benefit you, these are the three reasons that I would actually tell them. The first thing first, it increases engagement, which leads to increase in conversion from funneling out people from the people that you attract all the way to paying customers. Motion actually plays a really big role. And of course, the last thing which makes all this sense of the entire thing is that it's interactive and it's personalized. Like why? For example, it's competent, it's mindful. So this is from Headspace. Headspace uses their entire motion journey to actually help people understand how the and what to do during their entire journey on Headspace. Google Home uses it to make it more competent, to stand out from the crowd in every single journey. And the thing is that world is working towards motion, as we all know. 1980s, we had the McDonald ads were really, really cool. You had all the text and everything. You had to explain in pictures. And then, of course, in 2000s, it was semi-engaging. You had a little bit of motion, but nowadays, it's all about interaction. And that's why we are working towards making this journey easy for everyone. So nowadays, all of this is possible because of a file form we call a lottie. It is the most widely used animation format. Why? Because it's scalable, interactive, it's higher quality, it's smaller in size. If you check the what you see right now, we call the PNG sequence a T-Rex because everyone knows how big a dinosaur is, and you can't actually carry out a dinosaur anywhere, right? And of course, we have the GIF, which we call that pink elephant. Still smaller than a dinosaur, cute, but still harder to carry. But imagine if you have a very cute puppy which is high in quality, smaller in size, and it supports every single platform out there and it's scalable, interactive. For a web designer, this is amazing thing for them to actually look at. And for the developer, it's even more amazing. So thing about Lottie is that Lottie is now widely adopted in multiple companies, like the big giants. Apple uses Lottie animations across their new product pages on the web. Google is using it as well for all their apps. Microsoft also, who's investing in lottiefiles, is using Lottie for their startup menus, and you see there's a wide adoption of this animation format. And you might be asking, where can I actually use these lotties? Well, you can use it on websites, in-app reactions, walkthroughs, animated icons, even for gaming assets as well, and for presentation slides. Now, if you want an example, um, as you can see, Spotify uses Lottie animations for storytelling, using it for the astrology club example as well, where they're trying to tell the story through motion. And of course, micro interactions. Who cannot forget the Twitter like button, which they use with micro interactions to make it more interesting. And of course, like imagine if you didn't have that motion right now. This is from a Korean company called Toss. They use motion to explain to their customers exactly what they are with this one screen without actually going through the whole explanation. And of course, Toss also uses it to show feedback for loading and progress states, which actually helps your customers to know what is actually going on with the system. You don't want to keep them waiting. And motion actually helps you to give them the idea that there are certain things that are happening in the system and it's time for them to wait. And of course, like I mentioned before in Headspace, they use motion to set an atmosphere. It helps to communicate different meanings to the consumers, and they use it quite well to actually give the message out. And if you want more information about where you can actually find other use cases, I'm going to put in a link in the chat, which you can actually check out. And you can actually go and check this link out. So it has real life use cases of multiple companies who uses Lottie files, and you can check how they are using Lottie and how they use using motion to actually make their products better. So coming down to Lottie files, our mission is one thing. We want to enable motion on every website, every app, and every digital screen on the planet, because we want to make sure that everything is in motion because everything is moving. And right now, we are the world's largest library of Lottie animations. And what we're doing is we're trying to create tools to create, edit, and use animations. Figma Lottie is one. We have one more coming up, hopefully by the end of this year. We started with After Effects, where you can actually create animation, and then we provided the platform but people can actually collaborate, and now you can actually ship it out in multiple different formats. And we have integrations and plugins for multiple platforms, for Figma, Adobe Animate, After Effects, all the way to Framer, Vectory. Everyone's integrating Lottie because it is the world's most widely used animation format, and it is amazing. And this is what we're trying to do as part of lottiefiles. We want to create an ecosystem where anyone can come, create animation, test, edit, preview, collaborate, and actually implement it out in multiple products, so that we can make the motion journey easy for every single person out there. And we're used by 5.5 million users globally. 250,000 companies use lottiefiles. If you recognize any company, give a shout out in the chat. And we're just striving to make this better. So now comes the most interesting part. This was the most boring part, as always, providing an explanation. Now let's go to the demo. So before we go to the demo, if you guys want to join in, feel free to install this plugin, and I'll go through the lottiefiles platform in a little bit and show you guys how you can actually bring motion to your platform. All right. All right. Hope you guys can see my screen. So this is the lottiefiles platform. The handsome gentleman at the top right corner, that's me. So once you get to the platform, you can actually sign up to the platform and you can immediately start using lottiefiles. So what you can actually, there are a couple of things you can actually do. The first thing that you can do is you can actually search for an animation. For example, let's say I want to find a coin animation. I can search for it, and it would give me a lot of public animations which people have made and which are available for you to download, and which you can actually use. So a number of animations you can actually use, and which are actually free. So the other way that people actually use the platform is after you find something that you really like, which is public, you can actually let's say I want to make a banking prototype. So I go to this animation by Christina here. I can go to download and actually upload it to my own workspace, and I can start using it immediately. The other way is if you have an animation, you can actually go to your own dashboard, and you can actually upload an animation to your own workspace where you can immediately upload it. You can use After Effects. After Effects has a plugin which you can upload it directly from After Effects, or you can actually use the Figma Lottie plugin from Figma, which I'm going to explain a little bit later. So after you have added it to your workspace, there are a couple of cool things that you can actually do, which I found really awesome. So say I want to play around with this coin animation. I can go to I already opened it to save time. So what you can actually do is you can check out frame by frame. You can even comment on each frame by frame. Let's say I really don't like how it's spinning. So I can say, Christina, I don't want the coin to spin this way. And I can actually comment. And all the comments will be edited. See, it's an edit on the right side. So Christina, who, for example, if I'm working with, she will know that I actually don't like the way the coin is spinning. She can actually go back and she can start re-editing it out to make it to my preferences. Well, like if I am the head of product design, for example, or if I am working with let's say if there are a couple multiple motion designers, they can actually work together and comment and actually collaborate on it. So the other thing is, for example, you can actually go through color palettes, which are pre-made and available. For example, if I want a blue coin, I can check it out. There are multiple other things as well. Let's say I want to keep it green. So there are these color palettes also available, which you can actually use to fit it to your own branding and color. So let's say if you don't really like what you're seeing, have no fear. You can actually go to Edit Animation, Edit in Editor, and you can actually go through frame by frame, and you can actually say if you really don't want certain animation, you can even hide certain stuff as well. Right. So after you're done, you can save the animation, and then it will be added to your workspace, and you can start using it. So after you're done, what you can actually do is, say, if you're working on a product design on Figma, for example. Say I'll put a link in the chat as well so that everyone can join in. I hope it's accessible for everyone. So right. So after you're done, let's say I want to make, let's say my boss asked me to design a homepage for a banking mobile app. And let's say this is all they have. So it's kind of empty right now, right? So you kind of need to add that motion to it. So if I want to access that animation on Figma, actually go to lottiefiles, the plugin in lottiefiles.com. Either I can go to workspaces and here, click it. I can actually edit as a GIF because right now Figma doesn't support the Lottie format natively. So you can either edit as a GIF or SVG. So once you click it, it's added. And if you want to test it out, go here, press play. And there you go. So you have your animation which you have made added to your Figma prototype. So now let's say you want to do some really cool stuff, like you want to do some hover in animations, interactions as well. You kind of can do that with the Figma plugin as well. So basically you can add as an SVG here. So what I have done is I have added an SVG of the coin format here. Save time. So I've added an SVG of the first frame here. I made a component and I've added it as a GIF as well and resized it. And something that you can right now do with the file that I have. So I've added the component to make it a hover effect. So if you check it out here, so I put a hover. So what's going to happen now is that if you want to make a small hover effect, come here, and then there's a hover effect already happening. So there's a couple of other cool stuff that you can do with the plugin as well. Say if you want to do like micro interaction, for example. So in the interest of saving time, so I've already inserted as a SVG, and this is a GIF which I have resized, and this is an SVG again. This is the last frame of the SVG of the heart animation which I put in my workspace. This one, right? So I've already taken the first frame, added this GIF, and I put the last frame here. So if you want to make a small micro interaction which you want to show to your developer, so I've already made it as a component. I'm gonna add a variant. I'm gonna put this animation on top, and then I would probably delete the SVG. So I want to add one more variant to it. I'm going to take the last frame which I added. I will put it here and delete. I'm going to connect it. On click, I want it to change, and on let's make it after delay. So it's interesting. After delay, and let's edit to the. Let's edit here and test it out. Maybe resize it a little bit. And you can click it now. Yeah, and maybe we need to play with the timer a little bit so that there's enough time for the animation, so that we can see the animation. 1,200. All right. And there you go. You have your heart animation micro interaction done on Figma, which you can actually show your developer. So enough of the lottiefiles platform. Let's actually go to my favorite new feature, which is Figma to Lottie. So there's a couple of ways that you can actually use Figma to Lottie. The first thing is you can actually open the lottiefiles Figma plugin, choose a single frame, go to export to Lottie, press export to Lottie, and there are multiple presets which you can actually use to make an animation. For example, you can try this, maybe put a little rotate, a pulse, move out. So you can try multiple things with single frames as well. The next thing you can actually do is you can actually connect multiple frames. As you can see here, it's already done. If you want to check it out on right now with the Figma file, just feel free. So you can actually connect multiple frames. You can make a prototype. Let's say I want to see how it looks like. And there you go. You can actually make cool animations like this as well. And that's not all. You can even try water, like make a 3D water animation as well. It's not that hard. You can just do some masking, and that works as well. And you can do cool demo loading animations as well. So let me do this live and show you guys how it's done. So let's say I wanna, so first thing you can do is you gotta create a frame. Let's say you wanna add some shapes to it. All right, let's make colors. All right, so we can copy this frame. It's here. And let's actually resize it a little bit, right the middle. And let's actually turn it a little bit so that we can get the motion. So how smart animation works is how this Figma to Lottie works is it actually relies on the smart animate function. So a lot of if it a lot of it is based on how you use smart animate. So feel free to like after this we're going to have a demo session as well, so feel free to experimenting out as well. So and if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. All right, so let's say I want to add it to this one tiny circle here, and of course that's let's make the last circle a little bit big. Let's make this a little bit bigger, and maybe make this a little bit big as well. And make this last circle big. And yeah. Just put them out randomly. And then I'm just going to copy this last frame and put it in the back. Now, there are a couple of things you can do. You can either select all these, okay, sorry. You can either select all these frames, go to lottiefiles, run it. You can just press export to Lottie and it would give you the animation as well. But if you want to work out with the times a little bit, what you can actually do is you can go here, go to prototype, connect the frames, or after delay. Maybe you want it 10 seconds. Use multiple way of like how you want the smart animate to work. All right, it's gonna be very quick here. maybe this last one, I'm going to put it at 5 seconds. Let's call this FOF demo so I can remember. Plugin. Run and click it here. There you go. You have an animation made in less than 10, less than 5 minutes. And you guys are pretty lucky. So now we also support text animation as well. I made this before I came to the workshop. So just letting you know how fast it was made. So we now also support text animation as well. So if you can see, you can do multiple cool things with text now as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the demo. And what we have right now is a challenge for you guys, if you get for everyone on the call. So we have a challenge which we're also running, which is called 30 Days of Figma to Lottie. But before that, if you guys want to try out any animation, feel free to go to the Figma link which I put in the chat. Go to challenge, try out any animation that you want. And if you guys run into any trouble right now, just feel free to let me know and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. And yeah, have fun, guys. And let me know if you guys have any questions around the Figma to Lottie plugin. And can't wait to see what you guys try out today. You guys have access to it, right? That's my first question. If not, I'm going to reshare it in the chat. Oh, wait. I will make everyone enable to edit. All right. All right, just feel free. If you guys want any ideas of what you can try, I can probably show you some other couple of demos as well. So let's say you want to make a bouncy ball, for example. Say, so if you guys run into any problems while making any animation with Figma to Lottie, just feel free to tag me, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out during the chat. if you want any, I'll also copy all these animations that we already have into the challenge so that just feel free to test out. And if you have any questions, just put it in the chat. More than happy to answer anyone's questions. So while you guys are trying out, let me make a simple dog animation. So you know how much called lottiefiles a puppy. Let's make a puppy animation. While you guys are trying out your animation, I'm gonna try see if I can make my own one live. So the trick here is after you um, done your anime, after you did it, after you like preview it, if you like want to add more movements to it, you can actually play around with the shapes a little bit more. For example, I want the dog's head to move while the dog is doing its strut. So what I can actually do is I can click all the shapes, put it a little bit down here, maybe play around with the shape a little bit more. Put it here. Maybe again a little bit more. You can see the dog is actually doing some more movements. So you can actually keep adding movements to your animation. You can preview it, check for each frame by frame, and actually start moving around with the shapes and actually bring more movements to it as well. So the beauty of it is you don't actually need a lot of learning that you require for animation. All you need to do is make sure that you understand what's the difference between each frame and try to work around each frame and to bring your end result product. So I see some very cool ball movements happening here. Let's check it out. See how it looks like. Wow, it's pretty cool. Nice. Say if you wanna just really don't want to do anything else, like just say you want to put some text into it and just animate some text. Like for example, um, let's say hello world, and we just want to animate this one single frame. Right here, animation, and there are multiple ways you can animate this as well. So if you want to also animate text, there are a couple of ways. So the preset also supports changes from one font size to different font types as well. So if you want to check this out, let me preview this before, so you can actually see it can pick up the font transformation as well and make an animation. Wow, I like what's going on here. All right, let's check out what Blessing has done. Looks very interesting. Wow, it's pretty cool. All right, guys. So in the interest of time, I'm gonna go back to my presentation. I mean, great work, guys. We'll try. If you have any questions about any animation, like if you run into any bugs or challenges, just feel free to tag me on the Figma file, and I'll be more than happy to come in and actually work with you guys to see how we can actually fix it up. And we can actually put one of our teammates into it as well, so that they can actually work with you guys as well. So post this workshop, I would actually like to invite all of you guys to our 30 days of Figma to Lottie challenge. So these are some of the animations that some of our creators have made. We have a lot of them which are really happening right now worldwide. We would actually like to invite you guys to come in. If you want to join the challenge, just make an animation with Figma to Lottie. You can make your account and start working on the Figma Lottie animation, just make it upload it with the hashtag 30 days of Figma Lottie. And our teams, we're trying to make a mesh of all of the animations by the end of the year so that we can actually display your work at our conference and also use it to explain how easy it is to actually make the animation. So, and the thing is that motion is the next evolution in design. And thank you guys for listening in. I hope it was helpful, and hope you see more stuff again in the future with you guys. And just keep moving. And yeah, and if you guys wanna learn more about lottiefiles, just feel free to go to our Instagram at lottie.files, also on our Twitter at lottiefiles. And yeah, that's it. And over to you, from to Frank to Figma.
Thank you so much. Yeah, man. We really enjoyed your presentation and we love what Spotify is doing. And we love that we can actually have our animation featured in your conference later this year. Um, I'm sure that our community is really pumped up as to how we can join the challenge because from the chat section, people are asking where the challenge is happening and oh okay, you're replying that already. Thank you. So we appreciate your time. We appreciate the knowledge that you have passed on this evening and we look forward to more collaboration just like you said as well as working and using Lottie files in our animation, in our Figma animation. So I don't know if we have any other person that has a question or two for Mr. Yamin or Mr. John Kent. Do you have anything you want to add as to our session this evening?
If you
All right.
sorry, so
Okay,
if you guys
please.
wanna, I put it in the chat as well. So if you guys wanna be part of the challenge, just you can upload it on Twitter, Facebook, anywhere the Lottie has a social channel. Just hashtag 30 days of Figma Lottie, and we'll find you guys. Don't worry. And if you want to, you can also do this as well. So it's very easy to make it public as well. So if you upload it to your workspace, and you can actually push it to public, and we can actually find you there on lottiefiles.com as well. So it's up to you guys to um, put it out there, and we'll find you.
All right. Thank you so
And yeah,
much.
that's it. And thank you
Thank
guys
you.
for having me, and I hope it was helpful. That's my only concern.
Yes, it was. It was. In fact, the session was really helpful, and it will be nothing short of giving you a round of applause because we really enjoyed it and we gained a lot. So, on behalf of FOF Abeokuta, we say a very big thank you for sparing your time and coming here to teach us. We say thank you. So, I don't know if you want to you would like us to connect with you on your socials, say Twitter, Instagram, if that would be cool with you.
Yeah. I think I put the socials just now before I end it. Right. Let me put it again. If you guys wanna follow me, if you guys wanna have reach out to me directly, I'll put in my LinkedIn. Just feel free to reach out. Just if you have any questions about Lottie files, or if you're interested to know more about motion, or just want to have a cup of coffee, if you're in my town, just let me know. More than happy to reach out as well. And yeah, I can't wait to really see Blessings animation, because I saw that Blessing was working a lot on that set of things. I'm really hoping to see it on 30 days of Figma to Lottie. Just putting a bit of pressure on Blessing right now. Yes.
I'm sure she's up to the task.
And if you want to reach out to Lottie Files, so our most if you want to reach out to Lottie Files, follow us on Instagram, Twitter. We're always there. Just feel free to reach out to us. Our support team is available, and they'll be more than happy to help you out if you guys run into any problems. The challenge that we want to give to your community is that we want you guys to break the plugin. If you guys manage to break it, let us know and we'll fix it and we'll make it even better. So over to you guys with the challenge. Cool.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Yamin. Now, you heard it. I would like to tell our community members something that is really interesting, and you heard it here first. In partnership with lottiefiles, we'll be having a physical meetup, and we'll be having a hands-on session where we can meet in person and we don't have distance as well as time constraints like we do now, and we'll be able to try as much as animations that we want during the session. So, courtesy of FOF Abeokuta and Lottie Files, we'll be having something very soon. Just keep your eyes peeled on the community platform, and information concerning this is going to be added there. Once again, Mr. Yamin, you have our sincere gratitude for giving us your time to teach us this evening. And once it would be unfair if we just get this knowledge and don't apply it. It wouldn't be nice. So let's all jump on the 30 days Figma to Lottie challenge and show what FOF Abeokuta has got to show the world. Then, in addition to that, please feel free to drop your social handles so that we can follow each other, so that we're a community together. So that when you start your challenge and you start posting, we can see it, we can repost as FOF Abeokuta, and we can put it out to the world there. So drop your Twitter, drop your Instagram, drop your LinkedIn handle. You don't know who is who on this call. Your next employer might be on this call. The person that is going to fund your startup idea might be on this call. Mr. Yamin might be interested in something that you know, or something that he's interested into, so that we can all reach out to each other. So in about, this is 5:56 West African time. I don't know what the time is at Mr. Yamin's side, but in 4 minutes
Midnight.
we're going to, oh, oh wow, midnight. So you thank you so much. We're really grateful.
And my
So guys, in 4 minutes we're going to be ending this session. Please let's drop our social so that we can connect with each other. And please don't forget to join our community on WhatsApp. If you haven't, please do so, and we can all connect back there and move along together on this journey of the 30 days Figma to Lottie challenge. So I look forward to connecting with everyone here. So, so thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Thank you, FOF Abeokuta. Thank you, Lottie Files. Thank you, Mr. Yami. All our attendants, thank you so much. And we'll get further updates on the group chat. So do have a wonderful evening if you are in this part of the world. And Mr. Yami, do have a wonderful night, friends, too. So we'll meet again. Bye, guys.